You know, Halloween may be over, but talk of movies ain't ever gonna be over. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to one of my favorite videos that I get to make. It's the monthly Blu-ray haul here, and I've got titles ranging from the downright silly all the way to instant classic new releases. Actually, the 4 new releases that I got to talk about with you guys, they're all amongst my favorite movies of the year so far. And this is just one of the most relaxing times for me. Honestly, just getting to get in front of the camera with you guys, just getting to discuss movies with you on a regular basis, it honestly brings me a lot of joy. So if you're a new viewer and you like discussing all things movies and entertainment, do consider becoming a subscriber. It's completely free. You can always change your mind later as well. But do me a favor and hit that thumbs up on your way out. That would be a tremendous help in getting this community to continue to grow. And y'all are invited along, guys. It's been such a blast to be able to talk to you guys about all things movies. But here we go. We got 8 different titles to talk about with this Blu-ray haul. Like I said, ranging from the downright silly all the way to the horrific and right down to the amazing from earlier this year. Now, this first title may not be what you expect out of me, but this is a childhood classic, so I had to add this at a bargain. Yeah, I have so many vivid memories of actually singing the Rainbow Connection all around the house. I absolutely adore this thing. It might be the best version of a Muppet movie that you will ever get. The reboots that we got in the 2010s were really fun as well, but the classics from my childhood, like this one, The Great Muppet Caper, The Muppets Take Manhattan, those just, those hit different, man. And this hits me right in the nostalgic feels. Speaking of nostalgia, had to add Spaceballs. Yeah, admittedly Spaceballs is very stupid, but you know what? It's Mel Brooks. Can't really go wrong with Mel Brooks. When I was talking about the downright silly in this haul, this one is it. I have vivid childhood memories of sitting down and watching this for the first time at a birthday party and thinking that this was just Star Wars. I was a pretty dumb kid, but yeah, I can't wait to revisit this from time to time. Next up is actually a blind buy, a movie that I had never seen. It's a Stephen King adaptation, but so many of you guys have actually requested that I see this. We got Christine here. It's actually directed by John Carpenter as well. Yeah, should be a great one. Speaking of genius directors, here we have the final film of one Stanley Kubrick that I can't believe I didn't own yet, but here it is, Kubrick's Eyes Wide Shut, starring the one and only Nicole Kidman along with Tom Cruise. And trust me, if you saw the thumbnail, this is not the last time you're going to see Tom Cruise in this haul. But yeah, Eyes Wide Shut, I don't know, this is a weird movie for Stanley Kubrick to end his career with. This would be the final movie he would direct before his death in the year 2000. It's honestly one I find myself keep wanting to revisit because it's one of those movies that you just kind of don't know what to make of it. That is until you watch it multiple times and you try and interpret what it means. Eyes Wide Shut, yeah, definitely a solid movie from one Kubrick. And now here we are at the new releases, my friends, and as per tradition, I will go ahead and leave my full video reviews for these down in the description box below. First up is actually a hidden gem from this year that I'm very excited to add to the collection. We have Beast, starring Idris Elba. I had such a fun time watching this in the movie theater, and honestly, it's so crazy because I may be the only person on this medium who absolutely loves this thing. And I know there's a small handful of you out there that do, but I don't know, guys, there were a lot of people that found this movie stupid, and yeah, if you were to really think about Beast logically, not a lot of things in this movie make sense. But I promise you, if this movie were made in the 1990s, this would have been a box office hit. And Idris Elba is really good in this movie. Like, honestly, one of his best performances in a while. Such a badass, such a sympathetic character arc as well. The 2 young children in this movie also I found really solid. Speaking of solid performances the whole way through and just plain fun at the movie theater, here we have Bullet Train. Directed by David Leitch, who brought you John Wick 2 along with Deadpool 2. This was just, I know a lot of people prefer the original over this one, but it's honestly, it's kind of the same way I feel about the Departed remake. Like, I know there's another one out there that honestly a lot of people prefer, but when I saw this in the movie theater, I just couldn't help but laugh and have just a great ounce of fun. Brad Pitt is a lot more subdued than he usually is. Brian Tyree Henry and Aaron Taylor Johnson steal the show. And also you have Bad Bunny in here. Can't really go wrong with Bad Bunny, can you? Now these next two, it's really a toss-up, because these could easily both be my favorite movie of the year. I really have to think about it. It's going to be a lot tougher putting that list together this year. But first up, we have Jordan Peele's Nope. I kind of spoiled this pickup in one of my Jordan Peele reviews that I did for this year's Halloween special. Nope is just one of those movies that was super special to me on first sight. I think all three of these performances are excellent. Keke Palmer's re-emergence has just been so amazing to watch this year. And seeing Jordan Peele just go ham on the sci-fi realm is just a sight to behold. His direction in this, perfect. And it's also a really great love letter to filmmakers and crew members as well. Daniel Kaluuya himself plays a crew member from The Scorpion King. Yeah, quite the contrast, because The Scorpion King is a bad movie, but this one sure ain't bad. But this is one that I can't wait to rewatch over and over and over again. Just like Jordan Peele's previous two films. Never stop making scary movies, because the genre certainly needs you, my friend. And last, but certainly not least, so this is a title that actually just arrived in the mail for me today at the time of recording, and I'm very excited to finally add this to the collection. It took you guys long enough to put this out, but here is Top Gun Maverick in Best Buy exclusive steelbook form, and this thing is just downright gorgeous. Like, the art on this thing is just so awesome. And Top Gun Maverick really just goes to show you what blockbuster filmmaking is all about. And obviously you can sense that I'm a huge fan of the original Top Gun. I didn't think they could top it. But if there's one thing I've learned from Top Gun Maverick, never ever doubt Tom Cruise again. Because he certainly brought it. Miles Teller brought it. Glenn Powell brought it. Everybody who lent their hand to this project. Joseph Kosinski as the director. This is just one of those special movies that's only going to come around once every lifetime. And this still sits as the highest grossing movie of 2022 so far at the time of recording. And it's honestly going to be really tough to beat. I know it's got Black Panther Wakanda Forever and Avatar 2 to compete with, but I think this movie deserves to sit atop the food chain this year. This was really something special. I saw this movie in the theaters twice. And I was able to, because the movie theater that's very close to where I live still carries this movie on the big screen, believe it or not. But if this movie is offered on the big screen still close to where you are, definitely go and support this thing. Go buy this thing on Blu-ray. Buy the Steelbook if you can, the special edition, if you were a big fan of it like I was. But there you go, my friends. There is your whole stack once again. Feel free to pause the video if you want to see what those spines look like. Smash that subscribe button. One more reminder, if you're new to the channel, hit that notification bell as well, because trust me, you're not going to want to miss another second of the action over here. Especially as a great year for movies wraps up in 2022. My word, we've gotten a lot of really good ones. We've still got Black Panther Wakanda Forever to talk about. You have The Fabelmans, you have Strange World, you have Avatar The Way of Water. That's just to name a few. And I can't wait to discuss all of these topics and so much more with you guys. I will, of course, be reviewing Andor once all those episodes are out in the open on Disney Plus as well. And I'm going to keep binging Stranger Things. You guys got me hooked. But a lot to look forward to over here, guys. I can't wait to discuss all of it with you and much more. Y'all are the best. Seriously. Again, thank you so much for continuing to talk movies with me. It is, again, such a joy. And with all that being said, back talk, commence!